I'm so ready to see what the new Primark makeup collection is made of. And yeah, we had some hits, but we definitely had some misses. Without further ado, let's go. I did use the micro brow pen, which is called a pen, but it's actually a pencil. Make it make sense. I feel like they look really different today. I don't know, I'm just not used to this kind of texture for my brows. It is quite a firm pencil though. I didn't dislike it. I also don't think I'd run to use it again, but also I do wish I picked up the darker shade, because I think where it was the lighter one and it's firm, I feel like I had to colour it in a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like really get in there. I don't know, I just feel like my brows look kind of weird. Whatever. The whole range is Primark PS Pro, by the way. This is the Pore Smoothing Primer. It's got SPF 30 in. Didn't realise that. £5. All of this whole range. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like the packaging looks like pretty luxe. Bloody hell. Whoa, she's thick. I really did not need this much. Am I being delusional here? But pore filling primers don't normally come with SPF, do they? Kind of almost got like a bit of a white cast. Does feel very smooth though. Very matte. To be honest, I can't quite believe that this was £7. Like even just from the packaging, this looks expensive. Sorry, but look at that. That is the nicest looking foundation that Primark has ever done. This is glass. PS Pro Illuminating Foundation. Now, I am assuming that this is going to be very glowy. There's glycerin, squalene, and hyaluronic acid in here. Very hydrating ingredients. Also glycerin. Interesting, because that's used in a lot of primers, like gripping primers. I'm intrigued to see if I'm going to like this, because this is different for me. It says it's a skin-like formula that provides buildable light to medium coverage. Warm beige. And then I also got cashew. I'm going to run with that. That looks good. The shades, by the way, I always say this about Primark. Shocking. They need to fix the shades. Do better. I also grabbed the brushes, so we're going to use these. There's one in here that literally says it's a liquid foundation, so I'm going to use this. God, these feel better than some of their past brushes. The handle's quite light, but the actual bristles feel really nice. They feel really soft. Also, this was £10 for 4 brushes and a sponge. £2 a piece. Right, let's give this a blend, see what it's made of. Yeah, very, very skin-like. The glow is really nice. I was worried it might be like a greasy kind of glow. To touch, it feels very like wet. I'm going to see if I can build it up. Yeah, I'd say that that's definitely amped it up a little bit. I don't think this is going to last on my oily skin though. I think if you've got really dry skin and you like lighter coverage foundations, this could really be for you. Maybe on my more minimal makeup days. Full glam, I wouldn't reach for this. Concealer, the energy is giving Miss YSL. It's actually kind of a throwback. It's called the Illuminating Concealer Pen. Brightens the face to give a natural luminous finish. I'm going to start with shades 02. And yes, this is one of those clicky concealer pens. Hello. I do like the idea of this more pinky shade underneath the eye, because I feel like it's going to help to colour correct as well as conceal. It's actually a little bit thicker than I thought it'd be. It has like a slight kind of fresh scent to it. Switch over to this shade everywhere else. Give me a sec. I'm going to use a sponge from that set. I've never been a fan of the Primark sponges. They normally are as hard as a fucking rock. But I'm going to go wet it and see. Look how much bigger that's got. And it's actually soft and like squishy. I love this design as well. Like these edges, the flat edges as well as the round. Under the eye is always the real test. That ain't too shabby. I didn't want to say it too soon because I was thinking, oh no, these pens are just not for me. Sometimes they kind of scare me. They kind of give like a whole lot of nothing. I didn't expect much, but it has brightened and concealed. £4. I can work with that. Chanel, the number 7 one. You know how much I love my number 7 one, so I'm really excited about these. The PS Pro Cream Bronzers. 36 grams of product. This is £5. This one, this is light bronze, which looks like this. And this one, which is bronze, which looks like this. I'm going to go for the light bronze, and I'm also going to use this contour and define brush. I love these shapes. Like how cool is that for cream bronzer? And then you've got that one that you can use to fluff on powder. Whoa, look how perfectly that goes around my face. Kind of hugs my skin, this brush. Also, high pigment, slightly more orangey than I go for. Do you know what? I'm going to try the other shade just to see if it's less warm. I think I might prefer this shade. Sorry, look at one of the brushes that you get with that set. This top one for nose contour. Oh my God. What a dream. Guys, I need to try this on my normal makeup. This looks really nice. This is the kind of texture that I love in a cream bronzer. It's pigmented. It just blended into the skin. £5. Yeah, now I'm set. I look crazy because I feel like I've got no colour on my face. I didn't want to put cream blush because I want to show the powder. Anyway, whatever. PS Pro Powder Bronzer. It's like a marbled bronzer. Something like what Hourglass does. It says it's £4.50. Packaging though is just so nice, isn't it? Right, I'm going to just give everything a big swirl. Look, I'm going in. This is doing a whole lot of fucking nothing. No. No. Bronzer, Primark. Bronzer. Where? How did this get approved? If the concept was an invisible bronzer, sure. Yuck. Yuck. Hopefully the blush is much better. There was 2 shades of these. They do look quite similar on camera, but they are different in real life. These were £4, by the way. This is the light pink, which is matte, and then you've got the bronze, which actually has a bit of shimmer. I'm going to use this bronze and blush powder brush. Look at that. Like, the shapes of everything just make so much sense. Very, very impressed with these. I'm going to start with the pink. That's cute. It isn't like crazy pigmented, but it's kind of, the colour's almost like a hybrid between a brown and a pink. Gives the skin like a really, really light flush. You know what occasion I feel like this would be perfect for? A holiday. Love this as well, like the slidey packaging. Let's try this, the highlighter stick. It was £4, says it's with vitamin E. It's almost like a gold champagne shade. Little wind up stick, and that's the shade. I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand first. Feels quite matte. I don't know if that makes sense, like a matte type, but it's glowy, but it's like a thicker texture. Does that make sense? Maybe my finger? Whoa. I was not expecting that. I wasn't sure if it would lift my makeup, but actually, look at that. Gosh, that is glowy. It's very gold. I don't normally do this gold, but it is very pretty. It's very easy to use. I definitely like the applying it with my fingers method. I am itching to do a lip. I'm gonna go straight into a lip. This lipstick, when I actually swatched it in store, wow, the pigment looked insane. Right, I'm gonna start with this, the PS Pro lip liners. I'm familiar with the, are they 90p, the lip liners? You know, the originals, they're great. But I don't think I've tried a PS Pro one. This was £1. Oh my God. I was going to say £1. It was £3.50. That took me back for a Primark lip liner. This is the red shade, by the way. I've got no idea what makes this so special. I mean, it is pigmented. Like, it's creamy, but so are the originals. It's a nice red shade, and it's very matte, which I do like. How nice does this lipstick look, like that packaging? £4.50 this was. PS Pro matte lipstick. Peptide complex in here, vitamin C and E. Shut up. That shade of red is beautiful. My one complaint, it did say it was matte, but I could definitely see a bit of a shine. A little bit of translucent powder. Now that is one way to fall in love with a red lipstick all over again. I'm so stupid. I haven't used this, but that's fine, because this is actually how I like to use a pressed powder. I like it as like a topper rather than to actually fully set my skin. I like it as more of like a finishing powder. This is the PS Pro setting face powder. It's translucent and it was £5. Can we please take notes of this? Because this is how you include a proper like applicator in a compact. None of those shitty foam shitty things. Give me an actual powder puff. I mean, the square is probably not the best shape, but that looks like that's got some pigment. I'm just gonna go straight in. Whoa, Mr. Oh baby, that is not translucent. That kind of carries like a little bit of coverage as well, which is nice. Look how bright that is. Look. Like, you can literally see the line. There is a really, really, really slight sheen to it, which I don't hate. It's so subtle that like, it's not making me look shiny, because then I'd be like, what's the point in fucking powdering? I think that could make a great touch-up powder. That compact is perfect in there. Felt eyeliner pens. I got the brown and I also got the black. I'm intrigued to see these, especially the brown, because I want to see if the brown is actually brown. These were £3.50 each. Can you hear that? Definitely need to shake these kind of eyeliners. Okay, this is black. Not the blackest eyeliner I've ever used. When I'm doing a black, I want it to be jet black. This is almost like an off black. The applicator is nice though, because it's very thin and it's like a brush, which is weird because it says felt eyeliner pen. It's not a felt tip. And this is the brown. Guys, these aren't very pigmented. I mean, that's brown, which I like, but look, it's very sad in the pigment department. I don't even think I want to bother using these. Eyeliner, you want pigments, and then that way you get like those precision lines. Do you know what they look like? I've already used them. Shame, because they actually look like they don't budge. Okay, well, I do have a mascara to try. A lengthening mascara. It was £4.50, and that is literally all I know about it. But the brush, I did see the brush in store. This looks good. This does feel like it's gripping my lashes really nicely. Yeah, definitely a more lengthening mascara. It isn't super jet black and like thick, if that makes sense. More of like a natural mascara. Yeah, my lashes look pretty good. It isn't life-changing. It is nice though. Last thing I want to try is just one of the kohl liners. Black Marl, this says that this is. I just want to see if this actually sticks in the waterline, because not all kohl liners do. I like a really jet black. Oh, look, it is actually gliding on. I wouldn't say it's the jettest black, but it's also black. Final thing, we've got the setting spray. To me, this sounds more like a finishing spray rather than an actual setting spray. It's described as hydrating with aloe vera and green tea extract. Those kind of ingredients give me more like melting the skin together. By the way, this was £5. What does that smell like? It smells kind of fresh, but like perfumey a little bit. Oh, that mist is nice. It's like fine, but there's like a lot of it. Love this packaging, like that brown. Smells good. Feels good. I don't really have anything bad to say. We had some hits and we had some misses. I feel like a lot of the base stuff is very like glowy, natural. Not a bad thing. It's just like a specific kind of looks. But my top picks, the lipstick, duh, and the lip liner. Love this cream bronzer, and I think for a £5. The pink blush, the pressed powder, the tools. These were fucking fantastic. Oh, and the powder bronzer. You're crazy if you get that. Stay clear.